Okay, so let's talk about the P.A.S.E system and how you can use it to sell things on Instagram. This is the foundation. Like, you have to learn this if you want to make money on Instagram. So listen close for the next few minutes, because what I will explain to you is the P.A.S.E system, and with it you will be able to not just make a few $1,000s per month, but with it you can make like tens of thousands of dollars every single month. I use the P.A.S.E system everywhere. I use it when I sell things in the Instagram DM. I use it in the Instagram story, in captions. I use it in all my funnels. I use it in the email marketing, in videos, just everywhere. Okay. And what the P.A.S.E system is, it's basically a system that gives you an overview of what kind of types of persons are out there. And P.A.S.E stands for practical, action, social, and emotional, right? And what the system says is that each human has all of the four things in it. Like, everyone is a bit practical, a bit action, a bit social, and a bit emotional. And I will explain in just a few minutes what exactly that is and how it works and all that stuff. But this system says that every human has all of these four traits. Everyone is a bit practical, everyone is a bit action, everyone is a bit social, and everyone is a bit emotional. But it's not 25%, 25%, 25%, per 25%. Everyone has something strong. So I, for example, I'm very action-based. So I'm very like, let's go, let's do this. When I see an opportunity, I just go in and do it, okay? So I'm very action-based. A friend of mine, like from school, he will come to Dubai in a few weeks too. He's very practical, right? So he loves numbers. He's very like step by step. He talks slow. He likes things to be structured, okay? So when his desk is not clean, he just cleans it and like makes everything structured. So practical people are very step by step. They like to talk slow. They like to like do things step by step. They like to, for example, write to-do lists. They like numbers. They plan things. And yeah, that's what practical people are. Then there are action people like me. I'm an action person. I'm like, let's go, let's do this. So action people are very like reward orientated. They are like oftentimes speak faster, and they are just like, all these people, they are like, ding ding ding, I need to do something, okay? Then you have the social people. Social people are like, just let's go with the flow. So for example, do you know these people, like for example from school, they just always go with the flow. They're like pretty, not like quiet, but they like talk a lot, and they like to talk to people, and they just always go with the flow. They are just nice persons. You can just easily hang around with them, and they just want to do stuff. So in the evening they text their friends, are like, yo, what's up? I don't know what to do, or what are you doing? Let's hang out. And then they just hang out with people and just talk and like watch movies, whatever. Social people are very like, go with the flow. Let's do something. Let's hang out. And yeah, then you also have the emotional people. And then you also have the emotional people. Emotional people are basically just very emotional. They are people like very like reward and pain orientated, okay? So you can just get them with emotions, right? And it's important to know all these four types of people, because in your marketing, you have to address, or you have to like use strategies to attack all of these four types of people. So for example, I'm very action based. So maybe like 40 or 45 or 50% of my personality is action. Then the next thing, like my strongest thing is action, okay? My second strongest thing is practical. And then I'd say social, and the last thing is emotional. Something like that, okay? So A-P-S-E, right? So in the marketing, if you want to sell to me, what you should do is you should be very action-based, okay? And not that emotional, okay? Because people like people, and people buy from people that are like people who are like them. And if you are like if you want to sell something to me and you are very like, let's say, emotional, then I'm just like, what the fuck, okay? Because my personality is not like very emotional. But if you are on the other side, I action like, okay, Nicholas, this is the opportunity, let's go in, let's do this. Then I'm like, hell yes, let's do it, okay? And you have to do the same in marketing. So or on Instagram when it comes to selling, you have to, like in the story, when I first started on Instagram and I did stories, all of them were action, because I didn't know this model and I just was in my personality. But what I didn't notice is that 75% of the other people, like 25% of the people are action, and the other 75% are practical, social, and emotional. And I didn't notice that just by being action, I will not get to them, that they will then not buy from me. So, and then I later on figured out the P.A.S.E model, and I started using it, and I started like doing different stories. I started switching my modes. I went from always action to sometimes practical, sometimes social, sometimes emotional. And guess what? My sales went up. I made more money. And then I started implementing the things in the Instagram DM, in the captions, everywhere, okay? So for example, when you, like for example, sell a product through the Instagram DM and you see that that person is very like practical, they like want to see numbers, okay? And they need some more information. They want to know exactly what's inside the program that you, for example, sell. Then give them that information and don't be like, okay, let's go, let's do it. Because if someone is practical and you're very action-based and say something like, okay, this is your last chance, you join now or not, you have to make a decision. Then he's like, hell no. Okay, because practical people want everything step by step. They want more information. So just give them more information, give them like an overview of what exactly they get access to, and then they're like, okay, sounds good, I'm in, okay? So mastering the P.A.S.E model is one of the most important things, because like when it comes to Instagram, you can sell in the Instagram story, you can sell on live streams, you can sell on the DM, you can sell in captions, you can sell with photos and videos, okay? And when you, for example, have your own product and build your website, you can then sell through videos, through copy, you can sell through email marketing, and everywhere you should use this P.A.S.E model, okay? So what I want you to do is, when you do Instagram stories, right, make sure that you are not just using one or two of the P.A.S.E things. So maybe your personality is very action and practical based. Then probably all your marketing is just very action and practical based. But 50% of the people are social and emotional. And if you don't do marketing around social and emotional, then you will not get these people and they will not buy from you. So when you do Instagram stories, make sure to use all of the 4 things. Like, for example, today, do an action story. Tomorrow, do a social story. Be like, okay, for example, when I want to do a social story for social people, for the Instagram University, I'm like, okay, hundreds of people already joined the Instagram University 2.0 and the feedback is just amazing. Take a look at this testimony from James. He made $3,000 in his first month. Here's a testimony from Annie and she made $500 in the first month. And yeah, people just love the Instagram University, and you know, I'm talking to them on a daily basis, and we are building this awesome community, and you can be part of it. So just swipe up right now and join. So this, for example, will be a story that I would upload if I want to sell to social people. Okay, an action story will be, okay, if you want to learn how you can make money with Instagram, make 4 to 5 figures per month, then swipe up now and join the Instagram University before it's too late. Okay, something like that. I would talk fast, I would take my phone, record a video and be like, okay, swipe up now and join. And what I want you to do is, when you sell your products via the Instagram story, via the DM, make sure that you use, like in the Instagram story and the live streams and in captions and stuff like that, make sure that you use everything. You make sure that you use that you sometimes have action stories, practical stories, social stories, and emotional stories, okay? So what you can just do is, day 1, your story is action. Day 2, your story is practical. Day 3, it's social, and day 4, it's emotional. And then you just start from 0. Action, practical, social, emotional again. And that's how you'll get people, okay? And later on, when you get to the next level, and when you figure out how this works, you can also combine things. You can, for example, make a story where the story is, for example, 70% action-based, 10% practical, 10% social, and 10% emotional. And then you will talk to all 4 kinds of people, but the main focus is on action people, right? But over the time, you will definitely figure that out. And yeah, make sure that you use the P.A.S.E model, that you do stories, and that you do your marketing to all 4 types of people. And trust me, you will see your sales go up. So whether you're doing affiliate marketing, whether you sell your own product, whether you sell one-on-one mentorings or coaching calls, it doesn't matter, okay? Just use the P.A.S.E model in your marketing and your sales will go up.